Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I am now back with a video on some simple cards. Loving simple cards. I realized I needed some thank you cards, missing you cards, trying to get back into the birthday cards. Haven't made it in the birthday theme yet, but I just wanted something quick, ready to go, or just make a bunch and just have them ready so I don't have to, struggle to make a bunch of cards at the last minute. Alrighty, so let's take a look at my cards, my simple cards. Let's get started. So let's talk about these ready-made panels for A2 cards. All right. Last year I had shown you the winter Christmas ones for Penny Black. Then I finally got the Valentine's version, and they come 4 in a pack. They raised the price on it. It was like 3 something before, now it's like 4 something. I was like, okay. And I did get it on scrapbook.com. It is sold out now currently at scrapbook.com. But you could use this as a missing you type of thing for winter. Super cute, right? These do come, masterpieces made simple, adorable amour. 3 3/4 inch wide by 4.5 inch tall. They do give you 3 portrait and 1 landscape in this. There's 2 sets of it. I didn't get the other set. I liked this one. The bear got me. Okay. And yes, I did pull out finally my Penny Black Zigzag A2 frames die set. Haven't visited her in a while. I was like, I was missing you. So I pulled her out. And then as a freebie from my Honeybee Stamps purchase, I got, so I have more than 1 order. So this is from last year. I have all of these card toppers. This is the winter one. So I had another set of the winter. See? Here I still have some covers for Zigzag, right? Which, let me see if it fits here. Okay. That makes life easy. There we go. Because if you watched my whole series of videos on this wonderful die set, I showed you how to take this thing from just being just a background into frames and making shakers with it and layering it up. So what happened is when I ordered from Honeybee Stamps, and they had a nice sale over New Year's, this was their new freebie. So instead of it being a stamp and die like before, now they're giving these cards. And this was their Christmas set. I didn't use much of this one though. So as you can see, I opened it up. I had planned to, but I didn't. And it's always double-sided. And this does measure a full A2 size. And I believe they do sell some, but this is their free set. Not sure. I'll look and see if they do carry this in their store and they're selling it and you're interested in it. I will put a link for it, okay? Just in case. But this is the thank you for your support. And so I have 3 sets of them. I have thank you. And I love on this spring one, it is, sentiment in the front, plain cardstock. These 2, I love the back side too. I'm like, oh, you have my heart. See? So you have options here. This is just an example of, and this is the Valentine's one. And then normally they also send this too. And you can take out your Copics and color on this, your alcohol markers. It is a smooth surface, okay? They always send a little A2 postcard here for you to color. All right, so what did I make when I said simple cards? So they don't look that simple, but they are simple. First one I made was this one. And it had, usual, I overstuff my shaker. So it's 2 B's and it says meant to be. Here I did cut out my A2 frame, and in this instance I did the thin version, so I used these 2 together. Layer it up, use my strong Amazon purple tape to hold this together while I run it through the die cut machine. I didn't even bother to do the embossing with the embossing pad, but here I could see it, so I was like, it still has the stitched detail, so it's great. Here was meant to be, and I had the bees, and then I put in some stuff here like Valentine's, put it on a 110-pound pink card base, and this time I did extend the full A2 size because this is a 1/4 inch shorter. So this would now be 4 inches wide, 5 1/4 inch tall. And I did pop it up as a shaker using my scrapbook.com 1/4 inch foam roll tape, okay? And the foam roll tape does fit this width. Even though you're layering it up, you eyeball it and then just run it through. Super cute, right? Here's a nice thing that I found. This is this die. This is this die. So you'll always get an extra piece. See how I have an extra piece? And that's why I had it floating before when I was showing you. Funny, this little cover fits exactly in there. If you wanted to go flush. So if you wanted to have the frame and just, you could either just layer this bit on top or cut it out as a frame and then layer this on the inside. You could do that. So I had cut 2 more sets of frames and then I have these inner pieces. Just letting you know. There's a die because it doesn't cut a frame, it cuts out these panels. You layer up the panels and that's how you get the frame. Options, lots and lots of options. So first up I did this meant to be. Then I did for you. Here I'm going to find a die. I just have to go through my stash to find a small happy birthday. I was hoping, I do have a small one from Creative Expressions, but I wanted one that had the shadow. Small enough for this, not too big, because it's the image with the holding the flowers that says for you and the bunch, but I wanted happy birthday here. Or maybe I'll do something with a tag and a stamp or a sentiment strip. Still not 100% sure, but there again, layered up. This is another one that, look at that combination. Isn't that pretty? Super pretty, right? So you could cut it out and then inlay this instead of having it floating on the top, and it would still give a nice look. This pink cardstock, I believe, is pink icing. Basil's pink icing, if you like this color. It's a sort of a pink with us a wisp of salmon in it. It's an interesting pink. It's not pastel pink. It is light pink. But if you look at it hard enough, it starts to have a little bit of a salmon-y color. That's why it's coming back to this coral so easily. And in here too. Am I making sense? So there's another option for it. Just cutting the frames and then dropping their panels inside, or cutting down an image to this size. Next card that I made, simple card, but there were fast shakers. This was scrapbook.com 1/4 inch foam. This was the Dollar Tree foam, but I had to double it up and then it came sort of high. And if you see some pieces not moving, that's because I took some Distress Collage Medium and permanently stuck down a few sequins just to always have it not be empty. And this one has Thinking of You up the top, and this little cup with the flowers in it. I don't know why my sequins are sticking, because I did run the anti-static powder, but it's still sticking. So I made 3 shaker cards: pink, coral, red, white, all year round cutie. So that's me playing with one of my favorite dies, which I'm so happy to revisit. And you could also use that inner piece. This and this now made this frame to go like that. So that would be like going into that version if you wanted. I think that's just a bit too much. But you could also pop it up again. You know why I didn't get around to using this? Because I only have 1 pack and I couldn't decide if I wanted it on the top or if I wanted to turn it into a shaker. So I just left it alone. But loving this image. Loving, loving, loving. Super duper cute. Alrighty. Moving on from my favorite set. Next, I made 2 edge-to-edge cards. Now these are super easy to make. The one mistake I made, I did use just regular soft floppy packaging, not stiff packaging. Just it has to be regular packaging for your whatever your craft stuff comes in. Okay, found some regular packaging. Wrong size, but regular packaging. See what I'm talking? This. You want this to make these type of cards. Super easy to make. There are a million tutorials on it. But if you are like, Suzanne, please, I don't get it, show me, then I can find some time to make a tutorial, but I don't necessarily have to. It's pretty easy to make, thank goodness. So this one is an edge-to-edge card. Both of them are A2, and this is also from the same Honeybee Stamps. Both of them are. What am I talking about? Both of them are the Honeybee Stamps panel already ready to go. So I didn't have to stretch far to find something. This one is Consider a Paper Hug. There's a little sequins. So what you do is you seal the 3 sides and then you start to load up the open end and then you seal it out. And then you put it on an A2 base, 110-pound cardstock. This one, the only mistake I made in this one, which so far it's working as a shaker. See, it's fine. Because you don't want to hold these too tight. When you fold it and creating the pocket, you don't want it to be tight because you want your sequins to shake, rattle, and roll, okay? But the mistake I made, I put beads in there. I shouldn't have put beads because the beads are looking like they want to poke out and cut the packaging, which is not thick. So next time I would hold off on the beads. So don't put beads in yours. Just put sequins. Sequins and things that are flat. Glitter, sequins. So I just didn't even bother with glitter, but you could do glitter too. That can work. Loose. You could do the glitter, sequins. There you go. This one now I made as a thank you card for someone. So now when the sequins and the beads settle, you can now see so grateful for you. These flowers, if you are liking these flowers. And it took me a while to find the right color cardstock to bounce back into this, but I did. Just from my stash. Loving this Spellbinders Be Bold Blooms. Hello. She's a beaut. That's the bloom that I use here. This is what the die set looks like. So this is the version right there. 3 layers. Big, medium, small. Navy blue, purple. Oh, you start off with the small. So navy blue, purple, and then back into this soft. Is it this color? It's not this color. It's a more of a peachy, it's a peachy pinky color that I had. This actually is Michael's. Because Michael's pink 110-pound cardstock has their top color is a peach, more of a peach color, not a true pink. And that might be what that's there. Because see how this goes back into this? I had to match everything to the paper. And then I had to hunt for some of my cardstock that would go close. I was trying to mimic this with the florals there. What do you guys think? Cute, right? Then these leaves are individual, so you just stick them on. Now, how I stuck all of this up here, that's not moving. Not hot glue, because hot glue will burn this cellophane. Distress Collage Medium again. Stick it on, put it aside, let it cure and set. So set it and forget it for a couple hours. Then you go back into it, okay? This one has an embellishment on the top. Nice little thank you card for a friend. And then this one is another card sending a paper hug. I just left it simple, cute packaging. Alrighty, and that's it. So I wanted to show you some of my simple cards. You can make them even more simple if you want. You could just do just the frame or just the topper and on cardstock and you're done. But I kind of did the shaker route. Well, oh my goodness, they're all shakers. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, so these are simple shaker cards then with toppers. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.